Everybody, I thought I'd do a live stream of me playing Skyrim. What I've basically done is I've gone through the first bit, I've selected my character, and we've had the drama with the dragon in Helgen, and we've escaped through the dungeons, and we've come out the other side, and I'm just about to go on to Riverwood. But I just want to make it clear at the start of this video that as far as I'm concerned, I'm not actually cheating on this, even though I will be having some cheat mods in this. I've spent literally thousands of hours in Skyrim, and I've completed it, all of the main quests, probably all of the side quests, probably about 3 or 4 times. So what I'm going to do with this is have some fun. Now I do have another character, as you can see on here. He's called Smegwad. This particular save here is up to, I think, level 50 that I've managed to do honestly. Now, when I say honestly, I have used 1 or 2 exploits in the game, like the Dawnstar chest glitch, but mostly, kind of to help me build my money up, get some enchantments and stuff like that. But mostly it's been honest, just trawling through dungeons, crafting better weapons. What I'm going to actually do with this particular playthrough is I'm going to do something a little different from what I've done before, because I've always kind of been a rogue with a bow and arrow. I'm very stealthy. What I'm actually going to do is play the mage's sort of character. I have chosen a wood elf, which isn't really the best one for the mage quest line. It is actually more a rogue, but I am going to try and understand the magicka side of it, because I'm more your stealth, enchantment, getting better weapons, getting great armor. I think what I need to do really is explore the other side of it, because I've never actually done that before. So what I'm going to do is just go and put some mods on first. So there isn't actually any god chests as such in here, merely except for one. Right, I'll show you the ones that I've actually downloaded for my other one. The first one is sarcastic loading screens. These are absolutely hilarious. So I'm going to enable that one. It gives the sarcastic loading screens basically make the loading screens very, very funny. You'll see as we carry on playing. So I'm going to go ahead and enable that. Let's have a look. So I'm also going to enable one called Instant Mastery, and this basically puts a chest just inside Riverwood. When you go into it, you have to learn the Instant Mastery spell. You've got to cast it, and then it gives you 9 minutes to read a number of spell books. Now these aren't vanilla spell books that you will find in the game. They're specially constructed spell books to help you level up really, really quickly. You could basically get 100 on every single one of these quest books, every single one of the perks rather. You can go up to 100 pretty quickly on all of them and just distribute your points evenly. We're actually going to do that. It's one of the first things we're going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and enable this. The other one that I wanted to do was free crafting. Now this basically enables you to craft absolutely anything in the game, even gold, without having all of the vanilla crafting perks that you've got to have. So basically you start off with steel smithing, dwarven smithing, orcish smithing, elvish smithing, ebony smithing, I've said that, glass smithing, daedric smithing, and dragon armor. You don't have to do any of that, and as I say, you can even oh, there's an update on now. Let's have a look. There must be, right, okay, so I'll enable that. You can even craft your own gold on there, so you can actually start off with an absolute shitload of gold that will help you get your smithing perk up. So I've enabled that one. Let's have a look. So this is right. So this is my library. Resurrection is a really good one, because any character that is killed accidentally, or these bastard vampires that attack you randomly in towns and they kill, you know, NPCs, sometimes essential NPCs. This will enable you to resurrect them. I'll enable that in a minute. Belethor's new trilogy of ultimate elixirs. Now this basically will improve your enchanting, your smithing and your alchemy rates by 500%. So every time you smith a weapon, every time you mix a potion or a poison, or every time you enchant a weapon, it will improve the rates by 500% each. So that's going to be enabled. What else have we got? 6 enchants per item. Yeah, that's the extra effect perk, which is you have to have 100 enchanting in order to get the extra effect perk. But that basically enables you to put 6 enchants on each weapon. For example, you could have absorb health, absorb stamina, fortify health, fortify stamina, and have stamina health, stamina regeneration and health regeneration all on the same piece of armor or piece of jewelry. So that is a really, really handy mod to have. So I'm going to have that as well. I never used enchantment supplies. I suppose I could. In fact, I might go ahead and enable that, because that is... In fact, I've got to download it first. But that's got a chest, and that's in Dragon's Reach. Lock chest near Farengar's enchanting table. Right, okay, well I've enabled that. What else have we got? We've got instant mastery. Rich Merchants of Skyrim is also a really good one. It basically puts every vanilla merchant like Belethor, like Adrienne, Avenchi, War Maidens, all of those people, it gives them 10,000 gold on top of what they've already got. So that's a really interesting one to have. Dovahkiin Keep is absolutely awesome. It's a huge castle. It's got 2 massive armories. It's got living quarters upstairs. It's got a smithing area. I think it's got 2, one inside, one outside. It's got an enchanting area. It's got an alchemy area. It's got everything. And it's located just south of Windhelm. So that's going to go on as well. Oblivious horses, basically when you buy a horse, or even if you have a horse, some like Shadowmere or Frost, the more you know, advanced horses that you can get in the game, it will stop them from attacking enemies that attack you. They'll retreat to a safe distance and they'll wait it out. One of the worst things about having to play this game sometimes when you do the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and you acquire Shadowmere, is losing Shadowmere, because he gets shot and killed a lot, either by you when he moves into your way, which is really, really irritating, or he gets killed by NPCs. So this will basically, but I don't need horses yet, so I'm not going to enable that one. What have we got? So that's on. I'm going to put Resurrection on as well. That's on. I'm just going to check these through, just to check that they're all the ones that I want are on. Yep. Okay. So what it's going to do now is it's going to put the load order in. Oh, I should have. Never mind. I think it'll all work. Let me just go into the load order again and just change it. Apologies for this. And while I do it, I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. Benefits of a live broadcast. Okay, so load order. So ring of increase. Oh, I've not put that on. Ring of increased carry weight. I'll enable that. Ring of increased carry weight is absolutely awesome. In fact, I'll enable that and disable that for now. Basically, it puts a 2 items in Belethor's inventory, which enable you to, well, there's 2 rings. One gives you 1,000 points of extra carry weight per ring, and another that adds 1,000,000 extra carry weight. The choice is yours, basically. You can buy them from Belethor's. They're about 200 gold, and it really, really does work. It's really, really good. The reason why I've disabled this for now is because it may not work. Oh, hang on, download this mod and get your set of... Alright, well I'll keep that on and just see if I can get both of them. But the only one that I've not enabled, as you can see, is Oblivious Horses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back now and I'm going to start the game. Now, as I say, what I did was I started doing this after saving, after coming out of Helgen. So we don't have to go through that long, convoluted, bloody beginning again. So I'll go to load. Now I'm going to go to Phaelok. That's the name of my character. Okay. Yes, I will. The Loverstone ability. I don't think I've ever done that one. That noise that you can hear in the background is me vaping. I gave up smoking in February. The e-cigarettes are really, really helpful. So, as you can see, I'm just outside Helgen now. Alduin is still flying around somewhere. I think he might have flown off now. I've got to wait for Rayloff to come out because I came out on my own. So he will be... Oh, hang on. Here we are. So I'm here. I've just got to wait for Rayloff to come out because I kind of ran on ahead of him. Right, so... Come on, Rayloff. He's not coming, is he? Right, come on, then. Hello, whoever you are, my first viewer. I was just saying, okay. Well, there we go. I'm just going to wait and see if he's out by then. Well, there's certainly... Come on, Rayloff, where are you? Doesn't take 2 hours to get out of a bloody cave. Hang on. I'll just go back in. I'm going to go back in and look for him. Hopefully he'll be here. Well, there's the bear. I can still hear Alduin. I don't know why well, I was crouching so as not to disturb the bear, but he was disturbed anyway, so... What the hell is Rayloff? Come on, you daft tart, where are you? Do you know what? I think he's probably stuck. I think he may just be stuck somewhere. So I'm going to backtrack on myself and see if I can find him. First of all, I'm going to kill this bear, because it'll only come after me. Right. Hello, Exic NH009. Hello. So I'm just backtracking through the Helgen Keep because I think that Ralof has been left behind. I don't know where the heck he is. Well, I obviously can't go back up there. The last time I Right, okay, well... I don't know where he is. He's probably in Riverwood, in which case I'll just go back the way I came. And hopefully find him. So here's the spiders. All these corpses. Yeah, it is a bit. It is a bit weird. Mind you, I have got some mods. I was just talking through the mods before you guys came on. Hello, Mr. Cuban. I mean, this video is going to be on YouTube, but basically, I've played through this like 4 or 5 times, just not glitching or not cheating. No, he's not there, is he? He's still not there. Right, okay, well, I'm going to make it down to Riverwood. I'm going to make it down to Riverwood because the chest is there, the instant mastery chest. Ah, it's completed it, okay. So this is going to send me down to Riverwood. Which, admittedly, is not very far. So, just inside Riverwood, in a second, you'll see the instant mastery chest. That has basically full of spell books. They're not vanilla spell books that you'll find in the game. They're special spell books that level you up really, really quickly, and you can learn every single one of the skills. So, I've forgotten what this stone is, but I'll go and activate it. I think it's the Mage Stone. No, it's the Guardian Stone. Mage Stone, yeah. Yep, I'll have that. It's going to come in handy for instant mastery anyway. So, and there's always some wolves that jump out at you down here, which is a pain in the arse. Okay. I've got absolutely no stamina. I'm going to run anyway. I think I've got some stamina potions somewhere, actually. Yeah. I'll use them because... Well, I'll use that because... Here we go. Wolves. Bastards. Pain in the arse, those wolves. Right, so we're coming up to Riverwood now. Now, you'll see what I mean about the instant mastery chest in a second. There's also couple of other chests that we can look at, but if you look here, there's a chest here and it says the cheater's chest.
What is it now, Mother?
So if we open this and use the instant mastery... Oh, I already know it, right, okay. So now... Oh, shit. Right. So this basically gives you the... So you got 9 minutes to read all of these. Actually, no, I'm not a mage person. I'm more of a rogue. I'm more of a bow and arrow person. You know, stealth, stick in the shadows. But I thought today I'll play through as a mage. Shit. Ah, right, hang on. I did something wrong. I did something totally wrong. Okay, right. I'm just going to reload my profile. It should put me on the road back to Riverrun. I didn't actually cast the instant mastery spell. That makes you level up even faster. So I've just got to go back to where I was. Yeah, I have never really gone through the mage stuff or the magic stuff. I've always, you know, built myself the best armors, and I've always like built myself the best weapons. But what I'm actually going to do is play through. Right, okay, so I'm back here. So we'll. Sorry about that. I've just got to go back down. I think I've got the instant mastery skill in there, the spell. So as soon as I get to the chest, I'll cast that. And I wondered why it was going up in increments of 1, because it usually goes up in increments of 10. So I'll just run a bit. Your stamina lasts you all of 2 seconds, really. It's crap, but obviously the more that you level up, the more stamina you'll get, and by the time we finish this instant mastery, should be okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and activate this again. Okay, so that's the Guardian Stone done again. Hopefully we'll avoid these bloody wolves. Pain in the arse they are. No, I think they're going to get me. Yeah, here they come. Bastards. No, I'm not bothered about the wolf pelts. Okay. So here we go, back on the road to Riverwood. Take 2. So here we go, back again. So instant mastery.
I saw a dragon.
What? Now, Mother.
Right.
It was as big as the mountain.
So see what I mean? Now if you read 9 books, that should put you up to 100, because everyone starts at 15. But I'm going to read 10. There you go. So that's alchemy, alteration. 2, 3, 4. Block. So this is a really, I mean, as I say, I'm playing it with mods. I'm not cheating because I've done this 4 or 5 times before. I've spent thousands of hours in Skyrim and I've done it honestly. So I've figured, now that the mods are out for the special edition, I'm entitled to cheat. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Does spoil the immersion, granted, but it also makes doing the quests a hell of a lot easier. Shit. I chose Wood Elf. So destruction. I chose Wood Elf. When I actually did it, I wasn't intending to play through it as like a mage. I was just intending to play through it the way I normally do as a rogue. But it doesn't really matter, because when you've got your perks and everything and your 100% and everything, it doesn't really matter. So enchanting. So basically you get 9 minutes, and I think you can only cast this instant mastery spell once. Okay, so heavy armour, which I don't think I'm gonna need. So this is fairly, I mean, this will get your level up really quickly. 10. See, I've never really done much with spells. I've always kind of been, you know, bow and arrow, as I say, archery, marksman. I've actually got pretty good at this with me marksmanship, so okay, so lock picking, that's always handy, lock picking. Okay, so marksman. So that's archery, one-handed. Okay. Pickpocket. Again, always handy. Especially if... Oh, shit.
It flew right.
Can't remember what Booker was up to in pickpocket. It's alright, this has happened before. I did this the first time I did it. No, don't think there is. Hotkey mod would be nice. Yeah, we'll pickpocket, won't we? Marksman. One-handed. Pickpocket. Let's read an extra one just to be on the safe side. Actually, I'm not going to read the smithing because there's a better way to get the smithing up on this. Alright, so me sneak, which is always important. Speechcraft. And they spelt speechcraft wrong. We're not far off now. Two-handed. That's it. So if I level up now, wow, everything is 100 apart from smithing. So health, magicka, stamina, magicka, health, shit. So I'll just distribute all the points evenly. How many more have I got? I've got quite a few, I know that. Okay. Okay, so how many perks? 78. I'll start off with destruction. So I'll just basically do all the destruction. And with the crafting, the free crafting perk, there's also a really, really cool way of oh, hang on, one-handed archery. Where's that? Did I miss alchemy out? Right, I am going to do sneak as well. That makes all the difference, sneak. Okay, so sneak, lockpicking. I don't need wax key. Unbreakable lockpicks and master locks. Speechcraft we need. Alchemy. I need to do restoration as well, don't I? Come on. So, that's all my, but this is really cool. So, I could now go, okay, so I can now go to this forge. As you can see, I can craft absolutely anything. I don't need any smithing perks whatsoever. So what I'm going to do, you can even craft gold. So, basically craft this up until level 100. Then you'll have X number of perks to redeem. Now what I just do on this is just keep crafting more and more gold. As you can see, it drives the smithing right up. Once you do that, you can just distribute the points, the perks that you earn from smithing elsewhere. You can craft absolutely any, and if there's a smelter, you can actually smelt ingots. So how many did it give me? So I got 360 for everything. So it gave me 2 perks. So I'll go ahead and complete the restoration tree. I've not done any enchanting whatsoever, but if I want to drive that up, I can just keep putting my smithing onto legendary and just keep crafting gold. So what I'm going to do to stop this smithing thing counting up is just nip into the Riverwood Trader, and that will stop it.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no.
Okay, so that stops the smithing process. Okay. So if you look in my miscellaneous items now, where's all the gold gone? I did have some gold. Nope, I've got no gold, even though I crafted loads of it. Just...
Raylo, what are you doing here? I'll be right down.
Oh, hang on. Hell, find your way around, will you? Now, if I go into the map, I don't have any locations at the moment because this is a brand new game, but if we go over here, there is one that I can travel to, and that's the Keep of the Dovahkiin, which is brilliant. In fact, I'll just show it to you. So this is a player home. You can't move your wife to it. You can't move your kids to it if you get married and adopt children. But it's pretty bloody awesome. Okay, so basically you've got a big entrance hall like this and a throne that you can sit on. Now, as you can see, I'm dressed as a Stormcloak at the moment. But here is... I don't quite know what this is called, but it's a place to put all the masks from all the dragon priests. I'm not quite sure what that's called, but on my other game I've got like 4 or 5 masks in there, and I think you get a trophy if you complete the set. That's the armory. Now you got Armory West and Armory East, and they're the barracks. But I'll just show you. So you got like a couple of mannequins there, chest, lots of storage space, alchemy table. Downstairs your standard barrel place, mead place, smithing. And I'll show you what I mean with the smelter. So you can basically craft any ingot, absolutely any ingot there, and ore, which is really cool. What's in there? Oh wow! So there's a few weapons there if we need it. That's alright, isn't it? Ah, right, so 111,043. So we'll take that. I don't have any enchanting skill at the moment. What's in there? That's an empty chest. But it appears in there as though there's lots and lots of supplies. So yeah, just downstairs here, there's an enchanting table there as well. But I'll show you the barracks. This is just standard living quarters for whoever, you know. I've not really had a look around the barracks that much, to be honest. I've just had a, you know, cursory look around the place. But that's all it seems to be upstairs, just like beds, living quarters for whoever. But the armory is pretty awesome. Okay, so check this out. It's just full of mannequins, weapons racks, chests if you need to store anything. There's shitloads of them. There's just loads and loads of space here. Check this out. Pretty awesome. So that's where we came in. There is another door somewhere. There we go. This takes you to the east of the armory. And again, lots of dummies, well, mannequins, bookshelves, weapons racks. Right down at the bottom, you might not be able to see, but there's like gold on the floor, but there's no way of getting out of the bottom, which is really, really weird. There's actually no way of going in between floors either. It's really, really strange how this mod's been set up. And there is a door somewhere that leads you outside into the courtyard, but I can't seem to... hang on. It looks like in here somewhere there are stairs. Ah, there we go. So this takes you to Skyrim, and this leads you outside. Again, smithing. Loads of ingots. Smelter up here. Work table. And I think there's a grindstone there somewhere. If there isn't, there bloody well should be. Or is that around the corner here? No, there's the smelter. There's the tanning rack. Where the f*** is the grindstone? I don't think there is a grindstone here. It's not in it. There's a nice little garden there as well. Let's go back to Riverwood, because I've shown you the... oh, there's enemies nearby, for fuck's sake. So, destruction, so we'll have sparks on the right hand. Okay, brilliant. So what I'm going to actually do now is get my enchanting perk up. So I'm going to go back into skills, go back to smithing, set that back to legendary, and just craft a shitload more gold. $98, $99. Okay, I'm going to give this video a... well, I'm going to stop the video now. Hope you all enjoyed this. Just gives you a rough idea of what some of the mods do. I'm going to carry on playing it past this, so the next time I start playing this, streaming this, it should be a bit more advanced than what it is. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Cheers.